global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Today is Democracy Day. Huge expectations from Nigerians that the president will address the country, but it seems as though for some reasons best known to him, he had declined talking to Nigerians. I think they're planning to have a joint session with the two houses of assembly as the national houses of assembly, the national lawmakers. But interestingly, Peter Obi has decided to take up that responsibility. Let's listen to him and hear what he has to tell Nigeria on Democracy Day. And we'll be back to talk.
June 12th is slated as Democracy Day. Most unfortunately, in our present state, our dear country, Nigeria, cannot be justifiably classified as a democratic country. The vital indicators of democracy are noticeably absent. Some do not even exist. Democracy is said to be a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Yet, none of these three measures exist in our democracy today. Rules, regulations, requirements to participate in election or be elected for are not followed. Consequently, people who are not qualified and ought to ab initio be disqualified are now holding public offices. As we mark June 12th, a day symbolizing the struggle for true democracy in Nigeria, it is deeply troubling that under the present administration, in a short span of 2 years, our nation has witnessed a broad erosion of democratic principles. There has been a corresponding decline in security and the quality of life for millions of Nigerians. We have traversed from rigged elections to collapsing social service, from soaring poverty to rising corruption, and from seemingly stable economy to parlous economy. It is most troubling that in 2 years in office, the present government has brought our nation to the point where our leaders now celebrate and endorse failure, lies, and propaganda. The government today, rather than show genuine accountability and measurable progress, focuses on manipulating the narratives, gaslighting the public, shifting blame, and weaponizing governance. Meanwhile, Nigerians live in a worsening and worrisome insecurity, widespread corruption, hunger, and general despondency. There are no clear benchmarks for measuring tangible development as we continue to witness the collapse of key indicators like education, healthcare, and poverty alleviation, which are the parameters for measuring national progress. Simple comparison of what has happened in the past 2 years now relies on propaganda and misinformation to mark misgovernance. Our country today can best be described as a nation declining fast in all its facets. The security of life and property has worsened, and the rule of law is virtually non-existent. These are verifiable facts. On May 29, 2023, when this government was sworn in to office, Nigerian gross domestic product, GDP, was $364 billion. As of today, it has declined to $188 billion, a decline of almost 50%. Nigerian per capita income was $1,640 as at May 2023. Today, it has dropped to about $835, a devastating decline of about 50%. Nigerians living in poverty have increased from 38.9% to 54%. Within this period, 129 million Nigerians now live below poverty line. The World Bank recent report stated that 75% of Nigerians in rural areas now live below poverty, and the situation is even more in urban areas. Our education sector has deteriorated significantly. Today we have 18.3 million children out of school, the highest in the world. The quality of education has deteriorated. Our children are now being taught science without science lab and computer without computers. They are now taking exams in darkness with candles. There's not even glitches in the exams. Health services have worsened drastically. The National Primary Health Care Development Agency declared that less than 20% of over 30,000 primary health care centers across the nation are functional. I've even recently visited some where there are delivery rooms without toilets.
All right, welcome back. Reflecting on a lot of things that have gone wrong in the country, though this is just an essay of the whole thing, but points to one direction, that he's more concerned about the state of the nation as at now. 2 years has passed for this administration, yet there are still a lot of loopholes. We've seen multiple personalities reaching out to the president just to let him understand that as much as psychophancy is a booming industry in Nigeria, unfortunately, there are people who look you in the eyes and tell you the truth, and they're telling him that some of the constitutional responsibility and constitutional promises he made, he's unable to meet it, and the time is running out of him. If he really wants Nigerians to give him all they have in terms of electoral vote, he needs to do better. Peter Obi step up and is telling Nigerians where there is a decline in this administration. Do you think that this will wake up Bola Tinubu to do the needful, or psychophancy will still continue to sweep through his political circumference?
Well, let's tell ourselves the truth the way it is. Whatever we are doing here, or whatever Peter Obi is doing, is for the good of Nigerians. I believe that psychophancy has come to stay. It's almost very difficult for you to remove psychophancy from politics in Nigeria. Yeah. In fact, the truth is, it thrives so well. It makes you feel good, even though you're not performing. And sometimes some of these politicians just want to feel good. They don't want to know the reality. The truth is, they have an idea of what the truth is, but they want to live in the euphoria of the propaganda so that they don't feel bad. You know, once the few elect are saying you're doing well, then they say, well, if the few people can acknowledge I'm doing well, and I think I'm doing well, then I'm doing well. I don't care what the average Nigerians out there are saying. And I don't see psychophancy going off anytime soon. It has come to a state that has become mainstream politics. For me, the person of Peter Obi just saying the truth. It's left for Nigerians come 2027 to decide if Fancy will thrive or not.
All right, let's leave it there. Let's meet our conversation and talk more on this. Thank you.